Hey guys, this is Brian. Welcome to my channel. Before we get into it today, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and click that little bell. That way you get the notifications whenever I post something. That way you can watch my videos. Good morning. We are having a daddy-daughter day. Mommy is away. Becky's out. She's on a retreat this weekend. And so Brian and Elise are spending the day together. Aren't we, girl? She's excited. She might not be showing it now, but she just woke up from a nap. So I did want to kind of take this video to kind of go through how to have a daddy-daughter day. Like when mommy's not around, because I know a lot of dads out there are nervous about being with their kid alone for the first time. Are you going to be okay? Are you going to do everything right? Are you going to have everything you need? So I just want to kind of go through that. So let's do it. So the first thing you've got to do to get ready for your day is change them diapers, boy. Right? So we got our bath. We started getting dressed. We got our pants on. We're about to get to the next important step, which I want to remind you of in just a second. All of a sudden, oh, it was so rotten. Rotten. She's in a mood today. Anyways, gotta make sure them diapers are changed before you get dressed, and sometimes even after you get dressed. It happens. So once you've got your onesie on and your pants, don't forget pants. One of the things that I almost forget every time, but it's one of the most important, is socks. Yeah, you might say, okay, well, they're not wearing shoes. Why do they need socks? Or you might say, oh, they're just going to kick them off, or they're just going to pull them off. Why do they need socks? Well, feet get cold pretty easy, especially if you're playing in the floor at some point. Especially just sitting out of the car seat. You know, if you got a blanket draped over the car seat, sometimes those feet kind of pop out. Especially, you know, it's February, so it's cold out. So she gets, her feet will get a little cold. So we're going to make sure to put on some socks. Don't forget socks. So also, a hot tip about socks. Tuck those pants inside the socks. That'll help keep them from coming off, right, Elise? Yeah. Okay, so hot tip number 2. This daddy's got to get ready. I got to do things like brush my teeth, groom my beard, you know, daddy stuff. It's kind of hard to do that with a baby in your arms. So that's actually what, well, all this stuff is for. Put your kid in there with one of their favorite toys. Yeah, it teaches her how to walk, but also gives you a minute to do a few things. So, hot tip number 3, I think. How have I lost count already? Hot tip number 3 for me is, well, the diaper bag. What do you put in it? Where, what goes where? And so, you want to make sure to have diapers, your baby wipes, your extra change of clothes. You need an extra change of clothes. Trust me. The minute you don't pack an extra set of clothes, it's the minute you are sorry. You need to make sure that you have your baby formula, your bottles, little bags of breast milk if that's what you're still using, any solid foods that you plan to eat while you're out during the day, or all your essentials. Don't forget a pacifier and maybe a couple small toys. Your changing pad. All right. So the list goes on and on and on and on. But really, as long as you have the essentials, that's a new word. Essentials, the necessary essentials. As long as you have your essentials, you should be okay. But my hot tip really comes in when it comes to, well, figuring out where everything goes and where everything's at. So we have 2 diaper bags. You know, Becky, my wife, Elisa's mom, she has the bag packed a particular way. And we'll be out together, out at dinner or something, and she's like, hey, can you get this out of the bag? And it's so frustrating when you can't find what it is she's asking for. There are so many pockets. There's so many things in the bag. So really my tip is unload the bag, put everything in yourself where you want them, or if you have a second bag, make like a dad bag. You know, you could go get like a really cool, from an Army Navy thrift surplus store, like a really cool Army backpack. Pack that with all your baby essentials. Then you're really kind of a cool super GI dad, which is cool. So pack your own bag. Unpack the bag you have, repack it so you know where everything's at. Because mom's not around for you to ask. So one of the other hardest things really to figure out is, when does she eat? When does she nap? How often is she gonna poop? Well, the pooping thing, there's really no definite number. It just kind of comes when it comes. But one thing you can do, so hot tip number 4. Hot tip number 4. Make sure you have mommy create a list of, well, when she likes to eat. What? I think it's that time. It's, 11-ish. Which is when she eats again. So on this little list, she says 11-ish, or when she wakes up from her nap, which she's already done. Bananas with a 4-ounce bottle, if she wants it. But yeah, we've got this nice little handy dandy list here, so I don't have to kind of just try to figure out, well, when should she eat? When should she poop? When should she sleep? It's mommy knows best. So ask mommy. Have her put together a list for you. Hot tip number 5. While she's munching down in that bottle, if you got things you've got to get together to, well, for the rest of your day, like tomorrow, for instance, is church. I'm a musician, so I'm going to have a bunch of gear that I've get together. So while she's munching down in that bottle, while she's content in her little walker or her bouncer or whatever you've put her in, go ahead and grab your gear, take it out to your car, run back, take whatever else out you've got to get together. If you've got a pedal board, or maybe you're a chef and you've got to get your food together for whatever event you're going to. I don't know why you're working and having your kid at the same time, but that was the first thing I thought of. But whatever it is that you're doing, maybe if you're a photographer and you're going out to take pictures with your baby for the day, or you're a videographer, you're a vlogger, go ahead and grab all your cameras, your phones, your lenses, any equipment that you need. Go ahead and go put it in the car, and that way she's content while you're doing that, and it's easier to pack up and go. The next thing you've really got to do is get her ready for that car seat. Get that motor running, head out on the highway, So one thing I like to do is, especially because it's cold out, make sure you grab a blanket. You're going to want to cover her up in that car seat to keep the cold off of her, and then when you're out in public, sometimes having a blanket over top of her is the only thing between her and a stranger that's stricken with some deadly virus. So my last hot tip, I believe this is number 6, about having your daddy-daughter day or daddy-son day without mom around, is to have a good time. I mean, make sure you're fastened in real good, real tight. Make sure you've got everything you need. Don't forget your list. Don't forget everything that you need in order to take care of your kid. But most importantly, have fun. I mean, God gave you this amazing gift of a child. You get to enjoy that. So make sure you're doing that. Don't stress. Don't get angry at yourself. Don't feel like you're less than as a dad because maybe you ran out and forgot some diapers. Just go pick up a few more at the store. If you've forgotten something, if you feel like you've made a mistake, you're not a bad dad. You're just figuring this out as you go, which is all I'm doing. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you do like this video, let me know in the comment sections below if you've had a daddy baby day out without mom, or if you're a single dad. I'd love to hear from you about how you take care of your kid, how you get ready in the morning, how you prepare your diaper bags, all that stuff. I'd love to hear it in the comment sections. Let's build a community here. I'm not always talking about babies. Sometimes I'm talking about Disney. Sometimes I'm talking about church or about worship. But I'd really love to hear from you guys. So make sure to hit me up. Click that bell. Make sure you get notified when I post a new video. And till next time, I'll figure this thing out.